Oh, welcome everybody. This is Crisis 169, aka Mark, coming to you with another live upload video here. It's Friday night. It's 11:40 at night, and it's Friday night. I think that today's a great day to do a video about digital distribution. What do you think? I think I can do. I'm checking my messages here, and no, good. Okay, none today. I usually get some on the weekends, but not much. Anyway, guys, hey guys, video is off topic video. It's about this channel. State of Gaming 2025, gone digital, and physical gaming's about all but gone. GameStop, Walmart, places like that, put in there. Now, you can talk about, you know, digital gaming, um, 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 and we can go on to stuff here. I'll check some popular stuff here and really get an idea to see what really goes on and really get an idea of how it's computing as a way it should do it. I think if you check on anybody's website, anybody YouTuber these days, they'll tell you, physical gaming is where it's at, down with digital, blah blah blah. But not always is that the case. Sometimes, sometimes the realization of having a physical media to digital media could be no more than a room. You may not have room. You may not have the room for it all. Um, um, and even IGN says it here. Says, are physical copies of games really the answer when nobody owns anything? A new legislation in California shines light on digital ownership. This came out in 2024, September 30th at 7:30. But going physical always a solid alternative. I think, guys, if we look at the digital versus digital versus physical media, and understand what it means to be physical or digital, means people say, "Oh, well, I partake in digital part time, or I dabble with physical media." It's either or, folks. You can't be a fence setter on this situation. You are all in or all out. That's the way it is. Yes, yes, I have VHS tapes that are older than most people on my channel, but and people not on my channel, but most people who I do business with or who I work with. But it doesn't mean that I prefer VHS over digital. No, I know I watched a 10 thing to hate about you on Disney Plus. Why? Because it's right there in front of me and I'm paying for it. Why not? See, it's all about convenience. And sometimes convenience is not a bad thing. We say convenience is no, it's that bad F word. Oh my God, convenience. Can't say that. Ooh, it's like, the F word, but it's not the F word. Convenience is, if you have three kids and your husband overseas and you got to raise them, or your wife's overseas, vice versa, whatever, and you turn up, no, are you gonna run to the store and go buy that Bob the Builder video, or are you gonna put on Disney Plus and have them watch it there? It's probably a bad analogy, but once again, it's physical media. It's convenience. I'm always damn choking on crap when I make a video. Seems like I always do like that. Anyway, though, sorry guys, but better. But anyway, though, the point being is this: physical media versus digital media. What is the difference? One doesn't have any disk, and one has a disk or type of floppy disk, whatever the hell it is. Content. You hold it in your hand. You still have to have a machine to play it, regardless. TV, VHS, DVD, game system doesn't matter. So it's only physical until you put it into your thing. Then it becomes digital when it goes on your TV. That is what that's what a lot of gamers and physical movie people have taken out. They've taken the game or the movie machine out of your house and put in essentially a set top box that lights up that does movies and stuff for you. In this case, video games. So, is that a bad thing? Some say, "Oh my God, it's terrible, and the world coming to an end, hellfire and brimstone." Some might say that. Others might say, "You know what? It's not bad because I live in an apartment. I don't, but let's just say, okay, it's a person. Hey, I know I live in an apartment. I have such room. I can't bring every game I own over here because I don't have enough room. So what do? You put it in storage, or you buy digitally." And some people say, "Well, that's just terrible because all you're doing is just giving the companies more and more incentive to go digital anyway." They've gone digital, guys, back in 2015. So in 2015, a digital stock has moved up about 51% of the of revenue for companies. AMC and the movies and the game company Capcom, the game company Capcom. Id Software, Bethesda. This is back before they got bought out by Microsoft. Have all made more money off of digital. Why do you think Microsoft was trying to push the S all the time? Well, why do you think PlayStation was trying to push the all digital machine? Well, why do you think PC is number one for? Guys, it's not, ain't some, and it's not some, Illuminati third eye type of thing. It's very simple. It's convenience. The word convenience. That's why we have digital media exploding. That's why you have people, not carrying around a big ass, RCA boombox anymore. Not blasting their ear, they're blasting their ear with a small little like these things are just as powerful as an RCA boombox, blasting in their ear, walking down the street with their friends. Convenience have taken over. It's in books, it's in all media, video games. I mean, you can go to church online, watching for comfort of your home if you wanted to. I mean, you can do anything you want digitally on a phone or on a computer. Most people work from home on the computer. That's not physical interaction, that's digital interaction. Once again, digital. We have been complacent into that situation. So when people are getting games now, the gamers are coming up now are okay with it because they all their life's been spent behind a screen staring at stuff. Now you and I, who are no, no, over the age of 40, may not understand that. Because we want to find out where Johnny was. We had to go find Johnny's bike, and usually that at Jimmy's place, and to ride down there to go to Jimmy's place. Social media back in the 90s and 80s and 90s. So that being said, though, is there any reason to say that a physical gaming make a comeback? Now, IGN thinks it's not going to because with the aspect of not owning any games anymore, um, it doesn't really matter what it is. And most people here, it's taken back in 2024, 11,000 people voted. Majority games people buy are physical at 66%. Only 33% are physical. And this is one website of IGN of all places. Not saying a whole lot, but also it's not saying that, it's a smoking gun that says, hey, you know, it's truthfulness that the end all and be all is going to be physical gaming, because we all know physical gaming is it's coming to an end. Physical gaming is going to come to an end eventually, but it's all about preference right now. But eventually, it will come to a time where digital games will become will become a thing of the future, and we become present. Hey, Carlos, but I think that if you look at things differently, the more they remain the same. In the sense that, hey, buddy, howdy. And on Game Rant here, what is the option on digital versus physical? What's your opinion? Looking at future gaming, some people here are saying, I'm done with digital only games, hoping physical games stay around for good. Personally, I like having disc over digital copy. I prefer physical games. This all was taken back in 2024. But we all know, these companies are trying to get us to go digital. Look, Grand Theft Auto 6. It's gonna be $100, they say, for the base model game, for the base game. Well, let's say you buy it on PC a year later. Hey, it's only gonna be $60 on Steam. Well, $70 on Steam. You're saving $20. Or hey, no, it'd be physical if you buy it on the Xbox X series. Yeah, it's you're right, Carlos. But no, let's say PlayStation and Microsoft. Hey guys, no, that game costs $99. No, we'll sell it to you for $70 if you buy it digitally. Now, of course, they got to burn a big old check 2K, 2K games, obviously, to cover all that. But people will save $20 to fly on digital. That's what Microsoft and Sony need to do. Start making it cheaper to buy games on digital, and I guarantee you, physical is dead. But with the aspect of Microsoft raising games and full price games for $80 as well as Nintendo, and we're still waiting on Sony to enter the room here, into the room to find out what the hell they're going to think about. Um, it does it does make sense so that maybe physical games may die because of this. It sounds kind of silly, but you go on Steam to buy a game, it's always cheaper than buying on console. Even the physical versions you buy it on console at Walmart or GameStop are going to be physically more expensive than buying it on Steam, because Steam has a way of getting good deals on games. They get the publishers in, like 70 or 80%, and they get 20%. Obviously, Steam's not hurting for money, obviously. So, with their advent of the Steam Deck and them doing things that are very positive for them, it goes back to, okay, well, and they can allow the company to have 80%, hypothetically saying, and they get 20%. The company's better off. They get more money. They get standard flat rate 20% each game. Yes, it's not great, but longevity constantly, that's not bad money coming in. So I don't think, guys, that a physical digital games are terrible. I think it's just a preference of people of this generation coming up from behind us that that prefers digital games over physical. It's more or less just those situations at hand that make it difficult for people to understand. That if you don't understand why people want digital, then you're never going to get it. And I think if people understood why this generation of gamer wants digital, like I said before in opening video, a lot of these people have been kids, sitting in a computer screen in school all day. So when they're home, they're on a computer screen all night, To them, physical, digital, to them are the same. They got a physical laptop, they can look at digital stuff. Like I said about the VHS tapes and DVDs. It's physical until you put it into the machine. Then it becomes a digital product because it has to be played on a screen. See, guys, there's always a lot of things you got to look at. You know, nothing is ever seen what it is. Nothing is ever what it seems to be. And you'll learn, like I learned, that sometimes things happen, things change. Do I think it's terrible to have digital games? No. Do I think game prices can be cheaper? Hell yeah. If we're getting rid of all that, you know, physical game, we need to have some cut prices on those games. Have a little cheaper prices of games here. That's what I say because it helps us out too as well. And I know these games are expensive. I get that. Now I want to talk about the effects of going all digital, 100%. Who does it hurt? I put Walmart on there because Walmart sells games for the longest time. I bought games at Walmart a lot. But the biggest person who hurt is GameStop because last time I checked, the GameStop doesn't sell, frozen foods in aisle five. Last time I checked, GameStop doesn't sell bicycles, and then they're gonna get your oil change and sell T-shirts outside of gaming T-shirts. They don't sell a lot of stuff that you buy, like clean supplies, beer, soda. Technically, they used to at one time sell some of that stuff, but it's a long time ago. But they don't sell the home stuff like Walmart does. Okay, so what happens to GameStop? Okay, well, GameStop is a company that only sells games. They don't sell anything else but games. And financially wise, they're actually up 0.7%. They got, revenue is $5.27 billion. And I think people need to understand that GameStop is the company, just like any other company out there. And there's potholes in the road. Sometimes you have to get around, and GameStop's no different. See, folks, I think the biggest issue was with people who don't understand digital is what does it hurt? It hurts game companies like GameStop. I like GameStop because I have no problem talking to people who work there. But I understand in the past they harassed people for power rewards and other crap like that, and it shouldn't be that way. Walmart, you never found anybody that worked in electronics. Like, there's always a person that's on loan from the garden center working there, or a person on loan from receiving. Never anybody who actually works in electronics. So it's like, okay, what do you guys do? You guys like Batman? You guys throw down a tablet and disappear in in the cloud of mist? I mean, what how do you guys do? And they get mad at you for not knowing something. I'm like, well, I'm sorry, guys. You work at Walmart. You should know everything in the damn building. You should know what the damn temperature is. If I ask you, because you can work at Walmart. And I'm not asking for anything outside just a game of that damn no free that game behind that case there. Set it free, you know. But you have to spend 20 minutes doing that. This is why a lot of people don't go to Walmart anymore. It's why Walmart getting rid of the games. It didn't seem like it, but they are getting rid of the games eventually. And Best Buy got rid of a lot of their digital stuff. A lot of physical stuff. They sell a lot of digital cards now because it's cheaper for them. And of course, Best Buy is going down to anyway with, but that's a whole different topic, different time. you know, when they go out of business, it'd be very, very, very hard place to find anything cost expensive to go to buy for a computer. Because for me, Coastal Tennessee, Best Buy is all I have. Now it's Electronic Express, but they don't hardly have anything anyway. But that's one thing, again, that's a topic for another time. But sorry, guys, my damn throat. Maybe some throat crap going on when you're trying to make a video. Um, But with the issue of the advent of all this going on, and with GameStop having trouble as is, and the lady I talked to today, she is literally almost shaking. She's irritated because they don't know what's going to happen when the games, if all three companies go $80 on games, and once the shoe drops, that's it. They're done with physical games at GameStop. See, now I think they're doing this because they want to kill physical games. I'm saying right now, Microsoft, Nintendo, and probably even Sony for the most part, because once again, Sony hasn't arrived at the party yet, so we have no clue, what they're going to be coming in wearing to this party. Um, but it is understandable to say that Microsoft and Sony's on board, or they're getting in bed with the situation to see how it feels. Charge $80 for games. If that's the case, folks, they want us hooked into a subscription system, and then they can charge whatever they want when they feel like it. And that's a bad thing about being digital. It's a real bad thing about being a console player this time around. Because now, if you're a console person, fanboy, you have no control over whatever you buy. You have to buy what they have. You have to buy what they got. Means if you want to play Game Pass, don't play games on online Xbox. You have to have Game Pass Ultimate. Gold is gone now. They got rid of gold completely. So you have to buy Game Pass Ultimate. It's like $18 now. It's like $20, like $20 now, for a 1 month. I remember a time it was like $9.99, just gold, but then nonetheless. So when I'm telling you guys this, I'm not saying things to hear myself talk. I'm not saying things to back up what I know. What I know is this is going to destroy physical media, and there's no way coming about it any other way. GameStop, Walmart, Best Buy, you like buying games in those places? Too bad. Push a keyboard, click a mouse, press A on your little stick here, little controller. That's how you're gonna buy games from now on. You know, I'm lying, I'm dying kind of thing. Line I'm flying, and my feet haven't left the ground yet. Line I'm flying, and I ain't flying yet, folks. So there's something going on here. Well, guys, we'll talk about the video a little more. I'm gonna take a little break here, get off for a while. I'm with the grass there and stuff today, so I'm kind of tired. But we'll talk about this guy, City Gaming, physical over digital, a little more in depth later on. Probably maybe around the middle of summer, maybe end of summer. Um, I will talk a little more about this again. Thanks, Carlos. We'll talk a little more about this. You take it easy too, buddy. Um, we'll talk a little bit more about this coming up, probably after summer, and we'll go from there. And don't forget, guys, later tonight will be that nice drawing for the not one but two Xbox Game Pass Ultimates. I have 1 month I'm going to give away. I have two of them. I'll show you not BSing. Right here. Here. There's actually $16. They haven't got price yet when I bought them. But yeah, these two here. You can open it. You have an Xbox Game Pass. If you have an Xbox account on PC or on your console, um, the instructions will be given here, but I'll give them again because I told you guys I want to do it Friday. I'm gonna give instructions Friday and post it on Saturday, but I'm gonna do instructions again on Saturday. To win either one of these, you have to have, of course, an Xbox account. And you also must be subscribed to my channel. So slam that channel, no, that subscribe button down to qualify. And also go into the comments on the video, tomorrow's video, and put in your gamer tag. That's all you gotta do. Be subscribed and have a gamer tag that's associated with Xbox, obviously. PlayStation, Steam don't work. Sorry, guys. But may one day I'll do some Steam money one day too. Well, maybe $20 or whatever. I mean, one day, whatever, one day, maybe. But yeah, this is for thank you guys. We're gonna do something good for my 200 and 200 um, subscribers. I hit 200, so here's 1 month each for two people. Will win a 1 month Game with Ultimate on me. All you have to have is a once again is a Xbox account active, obviously, um, and be subscribed to my channel. And tomorrow, I'll give you more rules, and that's when the games at the when the contest will begin. And you comment your gamer tag on tomorrow's video, put it in the comments, and after a few days, probably let's say it'll stop on the 16th, but I may do it until Wednesday. But I'll make a decision and see who commented, and I'll go through and check and verify the accounts are actually active and real. Just you gotta do that kind of stuff. But that's something that I'll do for you guys. Subscribe to my channel and help me out for those old years. I know it's not much, but it's something small. So they say thank you guys. Two lucky people win this. It's 1 month, 3 days on me. It's not a lot, but hey, now if you're hurting for cash and you need a 1 month and you get selected, hey, great, it's awesome. But if you don't get selected, it doesn't mean that I think less of you. It doesn't. It's just I just go after. I see whoever I comment. I check. I check. And if I send you a message on the Xbox app and you reply to it, no, I may talk to you for a while. But it's only because I want to make sure A, you're real, and B, it's active. But like I said, guys, if you don't win, don't worry about it. It's just me saying thank you for all the time you guys have helped me out. So I appreciate you guys watching the video. I'll catch you guys tomorrow night for the weekend roundup special edition 200 subscriber contest. See you guys later. Peace out.